2100 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister reviewed relief operations in Azad Jammu and Kashmir today as the state was hit by heavy rains, avalanches and landslides. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Youth Affairs has said 4 more projects of youth empowerment under Kamyab Jawan program will be started during the current year. The government says it is taking concrete measures to address challenges arising out of climate change in the country. The New York-based Human Rights Watch has criticized Indian government for gross human rights violations, including communications blackout imposed after the abrogation of Kashmir's special status in August last year. Russian government has resigned in the wake of presidential proposals to amend the constitution. The United States and China will sign a trade deal in Washington today, under which China will increase purchases of U.S. products. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan visited Muzaffarabad today and reviewed the latest situation after a snowslide incident in the Neelam Valley. He paid a visit to CMH and inquired about the health of the injured undergoing treatment at the hospital. AJK Chief Secretary briefed the Prime Minister regarding the damages incurred due to snowfall and avalanches and about the relief efforts. The Prime Minister directed the hospital administration to provide better medical facilities to the injured and also arrange medical teams in the affected areas. Meanwhile, relief and rescue operation continues in snow-hit areas of Neelam Valley of Azad Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan and Baluchistan. According to ISPR, army helicopters carrying tents, blankets, ration, cooked food and medicines have been sent to the affected areas to provide relief to the standard population. Meanwhile, blocked Karakoram Highway and Jaglot-Skardu Road at Patan, Mirta, Banda, Shandial, Tattapani, Hunsa, Sost, Morkhon, Kunjarab and Dambudas have been restored. Similarly, portions of N50 and N25 at Khan Mehrunzai and Lat Pass Tunnel in Balochistan have also been cleared. The death toll in the incidents caused by snowfall in the country has risen to 100. According to National Disaster Management Authority, 76 people were killed in the avalanches triggered by heavy rains and snowfall in Azad Kashmir, while 20 people were killed in Balochistan and 2 each in Punjab, Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan. 90 people sustained injuries in these incidents. The avalanches damaged 213 houses. Rescue teams are in the field to provide relief to the affected people. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed the government's determination to provide all-out facilities and support to construction sector in the country. Chairing a meeting in connection with promotion of construction sector in Islamabad today, he said 40 industries are associated with the construction sector and its promotion will not only spur economic growth but also create job opportunities for the people. The Prime Minister directed Finance Minister that a request be made with higher judiciary to set up a special bench to specially dispose of cases related to lands and construction that are pending in various courts. He agreed with the proposal to promote compliance regime instead of NOCs. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Youth Affairs, Mohammad Usman Dar, says 4 more projects of youth empowerment under Kamyab Jawan program will be launched this year. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he said 100 billion rupees have been earmarked for the youth under Kamyab Jawan program. Usman Dar said, under the program, the process of issuance of loans to youth on easy terms will be started soon. He said 100,000 applications have so far been received. The Special Assistant said 30 billion rupees have been allocated for Prime Minister's Hunarmand Pakistan program, which will help the youth start their business by attaining professional education. Ministry of Finance says actions by the government have helped stabilize the economy and reduce the unsustainable fiscal and trade deficits, leading to restoration of business confidence. In a statement, the Finance Division said Moody's Investors Services upgraded Pakistan's outlook from negative to stable last month, reaffirming the country's rating of B3, whereas in June 2018, Moody's had downgraded outlook to negative. Similarly, Pakistan's ranking in the face of doing index also moved higher by 28 points, while the World Bank ranked Pakistan among the top 10 reformers last year. Likewise, Bloomberg had showcased Pakistan's stock exchange as the top performance market in the world in the last 3 months. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. A memorandum of understanding has been signed between National Highway Authority and National Bank of Pakistan for olive tree plantation along the highways in the country. Addressing the signing ceremony in Islamabad today, Minister of State for Climate Change, Zartaj Gul, said the government is establishing green belts along the motorways in collaboration with National Highway. Speaking on the occasion, Minister for Communications and Postal Services, Murad Saeed, said Green and Clean Pakistan is a vision of Prime Minister Imran Khan, and the government is taking practical measures to materialize this vision. Advisor to Prime Minister on Climate Change, Malik Amin Aslam, said strengthening the national economy and enhancement of experts are the key priorities of the incumbent government. The New York-based Human Rights Watch has criticized Indian government for gross human rights violations, including communications blackout imposed after the abrogation of Kashmir's special status in August last year. Human Rights Watch, in its World Report 2020, said the Indian government is hiding the full extent of the harm caused by the shutdown in occupied Kashmir. The 652-page report says that on August 5, before revoking the state's special status, the government imposed a security lockdown and deployed additional troops. Thousands of Kashmiris are detained without charge, including former chief ministers, political leaders, opposition activists, lawyers, and journalists. The internet and phones are shut down while Indian security forces are beating and torturing innocent people. All Parties Hurriyat Conference urges international community to take notice of human rights violations and impress upon India to end bloodshed in occupied Kashmir. In a statement, APHC Chairman Saeed Ali Gilani denounced ongoing military siege and media lockdown in the held territory, which entered the 164th day today. He also denounced the guided tour of foreign diplomats to Kashmir, saying that India wants to mislead the international community through such cosmetic measures. Russian government has resigned in the wake of presidential proposals to amend the constitution. Announcing the decision on state television, Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev said he believes it right for the government of the Russian Federation to step down in conformity with Article 117 of Russia's constitution. The United States and China will sign a trade deal in Washington today, under which China will increase purchase of U.S. products. U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese Vice Premier Liu He will sign the document at the White House. In Syria, 9 civilians have been killed and 20 others injured in airstrikes by the government forces on the last major bastion of opposition in Idlib, despite a fresh truce. According to Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the airstrikes hit a vegetable market and repair shops. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold conditions have been forecast for upper parts and North Balochistan during the next 24 hours. However, fog is likely to prevail in plain areas of the Punjab and Upper Sindh during morning and night hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.